Hands together for Ewon!
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yeah, it's weird how language changes over time, right? Like nowadays, if a guy came up to me and told me he was gonna blow my brains out, I wouldn't know whether to run away or pull my pants down. Yeah, you know the whole thing going around the internet, like if you're a lady and you're alone in the woods, would you rather run into a bear or a strange man? And a lot of women are choosing the bear, right? But I think that's just ignorance of bear knowledge. Because I ran into a bear alone in the woods once. Yeah, and he fucked the shit out of me. You know, a lot of important things were invented in China, right? Like paper, the compass, gunpowder. One thing definitely not invented in China, though, driving. You know, we call someone who's mixed black and Asian, we call them Blasians, right? And if you're mixed Mexican Asian, well, we can either call you Mexican or Asian, right? You would call a guy who's mixed white and Asian? Asshole. What do you call a guy who can make a business suit real fast? Taylor Swift. Yeah, I was talking to this guy the other day, he told me he's Persian. I was like, you're Persian? From Persia? He was like, yeah, where are you from? I was like, the Han Dynasty, I guess? Hey, you guys ever been, I'm Korean, right? You guys ever been to a Korean barbecue restaurant? Sorry. Yeah, it's kind of unique in that you pay to cook your own meat, right? And if you pay a little extra, you can wash your own dishes and take out the trash. Yeah, I was the United States Army, 1st Cavalry Division, Fort Hood, Texas. Thank you. Yeah, it was cool, being in the Army. But it was weird being the only Asian person. Yeah, every day people were just looking at me like, are we supposed to shoot this guy? Yeah, most people don't know this about me, but I lost like 200 pounds last year.
Really?
Yeah, I got divorced. Yeah, you know the national dog of Korea is called a Chindoke. It looks kind of like a husky, right? But it's blonde and it has a curly tail, and it tastes like ham. And I think Shaquille O'Neal's like the happiest man on earth, right? He's like, oh, he's so jolly, and like everyone just loves him, right? And I think it's because he's never been bullied before. Yeah, how are you gonna mess with someone who's so tall that his crotch is in your face, right? It's like, hey, Shaquille, give me your fucking lunch money. Never mind. And whenever I'm having sex, like, I never last as long as I'd like to, I'm always like, come on, penis, hang in there. And it's always like, yeah, screw this. Bleh. Yeah, I've had sex with all different types of women, like white, black, Asian, Hispanic. In my opinion, Asian women give the best blowjobs. Yeah. If any of you ladies like to prove me wrong, you can meet me in the bathroom after my set. Thank you. Yeah, I used to love fishing, when I was a kid. I think it's because back in the day, I actually used to catch fish and shit. Yeah, the past 20 years I go fishing, I haven't caught anything. I'm just standing in the sun now with a fishing pole getting skin cancer. And a dude walks by, is like, you catch anything? Yeah, melanoma. Hey, if you're go to a Korean person's house, you have to take off your shoes, It's not really tradition or anything. We just want to make sure you're not stealing our chopsticks. Hey, they say elephant never forgets. That's true, until it's their turn to take out the fucking trash. Hey, we have Thanksgiving too, right, as Koreans, but we call it Chuseok, right? And it's just like a normal Thanksgiving, it's a giant meal, but we eat it with our dead relatives, right? Like what we'll do is we'll put a place for our relatives and we'll put their pictures there, right? For us, it's like my grandparents and my aunt who passed away. And then throughout the meal, we'll take like a bite of food and we'll like put it in this bowl, like if they're there. And it's kind of like it's kind of like that whole like when you pour beer onto the sidewalk, right, for your dead homies. But we do it with food, right? And we use their favorite food too, Like my grandmother, her favorite food was like a certain type of fish. It was like this red snapper. And so we always had that fish in front of her picture. And then my aunt, her favorite food was like this pork belly. It's like these thick slabs of bacon. We put that in front of her picture. Now my grandfather, what we'll do is like we'll put my grandmother's picture like under his, kind of like this, you know, because his favorite thing to eat was my grandmother's pussy. My name's Iwana. I'm out here. Thank you.
Put your hands together again for Ewan. I love how he let that sucking dick joke just marinate. When someone looked back at me, I was like, I'm not doing that, guys. On deck, we have Owen.